again.
This spring, the most sought-after commodity in agriculture isn't sunshine or rain. It's in these tanks.
We sit before the farmers in the food chain.
Fertiliser is fundamental to feeding the nation.
If I didn't put any on, it would be half the yield.
But since the Iran war began, it's soared in price, along with natural gas.
If the prices stay where they are,
disaster.
The start of the growing season brings a steady stream of tankers to Bryneflow's Great Yarmouth Terminal. They're loading liquid nitrogen to spray on crops across the country. Thanks to the war, they may be spreading food inflation too.
In these tanks is liquid fertiliser. It's come from natural gas, turned into ammonia, and from ammonia into nitric acid and urea.
and it's fundamental to food production in Britain and around the world.
The world can hold about, well, has 10 billion people. Without nitrogen fertilisers, like the sort of fertilisers you have in this tank, the world could sustain perhaps 3 or 4 billion. 6 billion would have to go.
Fertiliser prices have risen because it's an energy product. The price of natural gas has skyrocketed, and Gulf production, normally a third of global supply, is stranded. We make less than half of what we need at home. The fertiliser here comes from the gas fields of Trinidad, but there's no escaping the increase.
It's a really serious situation. In some respects, it's worse than it was 4 years ago in the Ukrainian situation. And we all know what happened 6 months later. There was 10% inflation, and that knocked the government right back.
Those white sacks are full of urea. It's a crucial ingredient in fertiliser. Since the war began, each 1 tonne bag has almost doubled in value from around $300 to more than $600. And it's happened at precisely the worst moment. In Britain and across Europe, it is the growing season. These tankers are filling up with liquid fertiliser to be sprayed on crops. But if farmers haven't bought and paid for it already, they're going to be paying twice as much. And in a few months' time, one way or another, that will show up on your food bill. Lovely spring day.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
150 miles west in the Cotswolds, beef farmer David Barton is already counting the cost. It's peak calving season and his heifers are enjoying the last of the winter feed stock. He needs fertiliser so his pasture will sustain them and their calves through summer and fill his barns with silage for next winter after last year's heat wave left them empty.
Fertiliser, traditionally livestock farmers tend to buy it in the spring. That had gone from about £370 a tonne for the compound that I buy to £479. I ordered it, I got a price on a day, I ordered it in that afternoon. The following day I was told it's gone up £20 a tonne.
And what difference will the fertiliser make to the kind of yield?
Oh, if I didn't put any on, it would be half the yield.
It's howling now.
It's horrid, yeah, it's vile. If we looked at this at the end of August, it was like a desert. There wasn't anything green on the farm.
It wasn't growing because of the heat. You couldn't feed them at the time, nor could you store any for the winter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's a kind of double whammy.
It was a double whammy, yeah.
It's about 70 miles.
70 miles of tomatoes.
And you couldn't walk it in a day.
No, that's incredible.
Yep.
In the glass houses of the Lee Valley north of London, they are primed for picking. The first crop of sweet peppers will be plucked this week. The cherry tomatoes will start to follow in mid-April. A seasons-defying miracle only made possible by energy and the artificial summer created by heating and fertiliser. Gas-guzzling processes that leave horticulture exposed to the price shock triggered by the war in the Gulf.
It's beautifully warm in here.
Yep.
I'm guessing you're paying for the heating.
Yep. Well, we try and keep the site around 22, 23 degrees.
What's happened to the price of that gas?
The price of that gas has gone up 92% in 4 weeks, which is absolutely staggering.
If the prices stay where they are,
disaster. And that is not only for this organisation, but every organisation that's involved in producing food.
While energy prices have risen and labour costs can go no lower than the minimum wage, crop prices are effectively fixed. Contracts struck with supermarkets last autumn mean growers shoulder all the risk, leaving them with a choice as peak season approaches.
It's absolutely not viable. I mean, the growers are at crossroads now. You can see they've planted. They've got to make a decision. If they can't get more money for their produce, then they're going to have to either stop, send everyone home and lose some money, or carry on and lose even more.
For now, farmers and growers are bearing the brunt of the energy price spike, their narrow margins squeezed even tighter. If the war continues, by the time this summer's crops are harvested, consumers will be counting the cost too.